Morning, guys. Welcome to Coffee Chat. Mm, it is another fantastic week. Guys, I wanted to talk about something that I think is important to probably every one of us in a different way, one way or another. And that is the idea of free speech. Because free speech, guys, is not as free as what we think. It usually costs us something. So think of it in this way, if you would. In order for someone to exercise free speech, like in order for, if we were having a conversation and we're sitting across from one another and you're talking, well, I have to forfeit my free speech in order to hear what you have to say. And that's kind of how free speech works. There's a cost to it. And, the cost of free speech is that mutual value that we hold when it comes to free speech. Look, the great thing about having this ideal about free speech is that we accept the fact that we don't have to agree with one another, but we respect the value that each other has that opportunity to express their thoughts, ideas, beliefs, all that kind of jazz. Because, guys, right now we're seeing this phenomenon in social media where if someone throws out an idea, a thought, an opinion, and it's disagreed with, they're almost demonized by folks. And it's literally meant to cause them to be shut down, where they can't express that free speech. They can't share that idea because the majority of the folks that it's being presented to have no tolerance for it. And guys, one thing that we have to really be conscientious of, especially in this blockchain space, and I think that for all of us in blockchain, all of us invested in this, that one of the things that we would value most would be the value of having the opportunity to express ideas, thoughts, philosophy, just all of those kind of things in an environment where we're not going to be penalized for it. Now, why is that important for us in blockchain, all this kind of stuff? Because, guys, with the introduction of all these CBDCs in a lot of jurisdictions around the world where it's programmable cash, you're going to see this social credit score system come out, and they are literally going to turn off your taps because of free speech. I genuinely believe that you're going to see jurisdictions. Now, I don't know if it's going to happen in the West. I pray to God that it doesn't happen anywhere. But you know that there are those regimes out there right now where you cannot speak your mind about certain things. Look at Thailand. You can't say anything about the king of Thailand. It does not matter what the guy does. You can't say anything. It's an actual crime to say anything. And then you've got areas that, like China. China's already moved into this social credit score system, and look at what that's happening. So, guys, one of the things that I really, really think that is vital for us to hold on to and to promote as the pioneers, and believe it or not, we are early, we are pioneers in this space, is to, from the very get-go, reinforce that ideology that, look, you have the freedom to speak your mind. Now, that doesn't mean you have the freedom to tear another person down and attack them as an individual and their character and just try to eviscerate them, on a personal level. We're not talking about that. We're talking about the expression of ideas. So look, guys, if you don't like a particular blockchain program or thing like that, and somebody else does, hey, that's okay to say, yeah, this is crap. You'll never see me delete any comments where someone says, hey, I don't like this coin or that coin that you promoted and da-da-da. I don't have any issue with that. But to tear another person apart personally for liking a project or not liking a project, to me, goes counter to everything that this space represents, and that is liberty, Bitcoin was introduced from a point of view, from a libertarian point of view. You read the white paper, it was literally to give people an alternative whereby they could have some level of control in their financial markets and a means of monetary instruments where they would have some influence and not just be, floated around by all the central banks watching inflation go up, down, and whatever and being completely manipulated. So, guys, I really hope that you get my heart on that. I really, really want to say something else. I have been amazed. I truly respect the community that we're building, guys, because the comments that I'm seeing for the most part are absolutely fantastic. I love the critical thoughts, and I want you to keep them coming. Now, guys, like always, at the end of every video, I throw it out there that, hey, if there's something I missed, you drop that down there in the comments. And if there's something I said that you don't like or disagree with, you drop that in there too. And I guarantee you, you will not have to worry about those comments being deleted when you're expressing an opinion, even if you do it in a passionate way. So long as, guys, we're not ripping one another apart. And I think that's a pretty fair deal. So anyway, guys, this is the coffee chat I have for you this morning. I hope you have a great day, and we'll be back later on this afternoon with our regularly released video. And until then, have a good one.